am Chaney Clemens, Assistant Director of Family Services here at the Family Tree. Joining us today is Nick Sweeney. She is going to tell us all about who she is, what she does, and how we'll be able to enjoy a delicious meal.
Thank you for that fabulous introduction, Ms. Clemens. I'm Nick Sweeney, National Board Certified Health Coach and founder of Amani Nicole Wellness, where we feature one of the premier diabetes and chronic illness prevention and management programs in Baltimore. We're excited to be with you all today, talking about how we can enjoy those foods that we love, like our collards and our sweet potatoes, but in a way where it will help us to stay and maintain our healthy.
Okay, Nick, so what are we cooking today?
Well, Chaney, we're going to prepare some collard greens, sweet potatoes,
favorite,
cabbage,
yes,
and we cannot forget the healthy drink.
Oh, a healthy drink.
Yes, healthy soda.
Is it going to be sweet?
Yes. When you're choosing your sweet potatoes, I'll say the slimmer the potato, the more flavorful and the less stringy it gets when you cook it. If you get the smaller ones, you get more flavor. And you'll see, because we'll talk about how you can test for sweetness when you're making those sweet potatoes and that sweet potato pie.
Okay, step one is what?
So you're going to peel your sweet potatoes.
Okay.
And what's real important about the sweet potatoes, remember we talk about a good nutritional tip for sweet potatoes is the fact that we don't have to cook them for hours on hours in the oven. That a really cool tip to eating delicious sweet potatoes is actually the fact that you can cook them in 30 minutes or less. Even inside of an oven, or if you chose to use a steamer. But what's real important when you cut them, you say, well, how in the world can we cook these things in 30 minutes and it's going to be fine? Well, the key is to cut them. It doesn't have to be a necessary chip, but look at the thin slice.
Okay.
If it is thinly sliced, then remember, the less time it spends cooking, the more of the nutrients we'll get to hold on to.
Okay. All right. Let me get down with this. We'll be right back because I think I got it.
I think you got it.
I think so. We'll see. All right. So I have my sweet potatoes all done. I cut them up into the pieces like we're supposed to.
Good job.
And okay, so what's next?
So next are collard greens. And you know how much we enjoy our collards.
We do.
But let's face it, it's not uncommon that we cook the collard greens for hours on end. And we're adding maybe ham hocks.
You're not supposed to do that?
Turkey necks. Not saying not supposed to. Remember, we're going to share some tips.
Healthy.
To help us maintain healthy.
Yes.
I like to take it when it's nice and washed. I've cut off that stem and I'll even fold it up so that I can get some nice ribbons.
Okay.
Again, they're nice and thin. Here we have it. We just want to get a couple of ribbons with this.
Okay.
But remember, we talked about, same with those sweet potatoes, we don't have to cook them indefinitely. And in order to maintain some of the nutritional value with our veggies, that we want to think about a way to steam them. And yes, we can have collard greens in a good 30 minutes too.
I haven't seen it.
Whoa, well, let me tell you.
Okay, so we have our sweet potatoes done. We have our greens cut. And now we're moving on to our cabbage.
Yes, because we love cabbage.
We do.
Chaney. And you know, all I'm going to do with the cabbage, again, loving the ribbons, because again, we're going to cook this cabbage in under 30 minutes.
So we're cooking everything, greens, cabbage, everything in under 30 minutes.
Under 30 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to get this done.
All right.
And so with our cabbage, for flavor, instead of animal meat, notice how thin it is. We're going to add some peppers. Get creative with the peppers. I love red peppers. You can add yellow. You can add orange just for a slice of flavor. Also, some collards. So this will be a mix that's really common in the South, where they add in a little bit of that collard greens along with the cabbage. But how are we going to season it? Healthy oils, olive oil, a butter substitute. We can add some chicken broth. We can use a little bit of that McCormick seasoning.
I like that one.
Yes. And then we steam it for a good 15 minutes and the cabbage is done.
We have 15. Wait. Cabbage 15 minutes.
Cabbage 15 minutes.
Greens 30
About
minutes.
30.
Sweet potatoes
Just under 30.
just under 30. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
I'm ready to put it in the pot. So what do we do?
So this is how we can cook these collard greens in 30 minutes or less.
Let me pay attention.
Yes, because in our pan, you just need about 2 inches of plain water in the bottom.
Okay.
And you're going to use this neat steamer. This is something you can get at the store, Walmart, Amazon. They're barely $10. I mean, a real fancy one, maybe $15. Notice it has feet so that our vegetables are not directly hitting the water.
Okay.
So then this is placed inside of the pot.
Okay.
Just like that. And we're just going to place our greens on top. Okay. Now, a few things you can do. You want to get real fancy. You can season your greens before you add them in. Or you can add the seasonings then. We keep it real simple. Little bit of pepper.
Okay.
We mentioned the McCormick chicken seasoning, just a dash. Remember, we don't have to avoid sodium. We just don't have to have all the sodium that animal fat brings to us. We're going to use a chicken broth, a lower sodium chicken broth.
Okay.
With a cup of water. And we want a little bit of butter. This is Smart Balance. It's a butter alternative where we'll just use about 2 tablespoons of butter on top. There you have it. We add the top to it.
All right, so we have the cabbage on the pot. We have our greens on the pot. We have our sweet potatoes in the air fryer. And now we're here for our healthy drink.
So we're going to show them how to make the healthy soda.
Okay.
Super, super simple. We're using 100% fruit juice. We're going to use grape.
Okay.
Concentrated. It has to be concentrated. And we're going to use a sparkly water to give them the fizz.
Oh.
To make this come to life, we're going to use, let's use peach. So we're going to make a peach grape healthy soda.
I like it.
So we hear the fizz. And we're going to use this to measure. We just need 3 capfuls. See the fizz? And the grape makes such a cute color. But notice we have the apple concentrated juice right beside it. Mm-hmm. So instead of grape, you have the option to use the apple juice. And you could always use a plain sparkling water as well. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit. You want to try it?
Oh, sure. So I just stir it just a little?
Just stir it a little. Look at the foam.
Okay.
They love the bubbles.
Ooh, I'm ready.
And we're saving so many calories.
Wonderful. I am so excited. We really cooked everything in 30 minutes and less. So we have our sweet potatoes. Our greens look amazing. Everything smells so good. I wish you guys can be here with us. We've already tried our healthy drink, and it might be better than soda. It might be better than soda.
I'm telling you, it is definitely better than soda. We're getting 100% fruit juice.
It was great.
No added sugar. Check out those sweet potatoes, how with that butter mixture, it makes its own really nice syrup. The cinnamon is there. And look at the color with our kale and cabbage, our collard green and cabbage mixture with some of the greens. 30 minutes or less.
I didn't believe it. And you proved me wrong. We still can eat the way that we want, but just with a healthy balance. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much, Coach Nick, for being with us. And we look forward to seeing you all soon.